YouTube. It felt like I haven't done a video in a while. I haven't come on here to talk to you guys, but I'm here. I was watching Jordan Page. I leave her link, and she has like 8 kids. And a lot of people usually ask her, like, how does she maintain it all together, like looking good and stuff like that with 8 kids. And she had really some good ideas. And I was like, I'm going to do a video about this because I am a mom. I have a 7-year-old. And yeah, you can slip up and look a hot mess when you're a mom, because being a mom is exhausting. It requires you to wear multiple hats, and you're constantly like running around doing so many different things that the last thing you want to think about is how you look. I'm kidding, but it kind of feels like that. You know, it's all about the kids. And I remember when my kid was under 1, I went through a stage where I looked at myself in the mirror and did not recognize myself at all. I looked crazy. I was a hot mess, and I was like, girl, you need to get it together. So today I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I do to look cute, to look nice. Like, I heard a lot of noises. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. I did write some stuff down, because if I don't, I will ramble on and talk about everything but the actual things that I came here to talk about. So the first things you can do is buy neutral clothing. Try not to do trendy. Neutral clothing meaning like basic whites, browns, and all that stuff, because all this stuff is going to work with everything else. So when you're a mom, you have limited time. The last thing you want to do is going through your closet and going crazy trying to figure out what to wear. You don't have time. You want things that work back to each other. So for example, if you have a white basic t-shirt, which I love, you could put that with under a nice jacket. You could put it under a hoodie with your leggings and go. You don't have to sit there and try to figure out like wearing fancy crystal sweaters and nothing matches, and your kids are running around and you got a million things to do out of the day. You don't have time. So you want to have pieces that are not really trendy, pieces that are neutral, comfy, and just work with each other. So for example, I have navy leggings. I have, brown pants. I have orange pants. I have leopard print pants, because all this can easily work with other things, and I could change them up to wear a hoodie with them, to a jean jacket, so that I'm ready to go. So that's the first thing I think I could tell you guys, is get yourself some comfy neutral clothing. And I remember Jordan Page talking about getting clothes that feel like pajamas, but they don't look like it, because you don't want to walk down the street as a mom. I know we've done this, but it's not with your slides on and pajamas on and your bun tilted to the side looking a hot mess. Like, you want to look a little bit more presentable. And it's not like I'm judging. It's just like sometimes, I look down, I'm like, did she come out of, the house? Because I've done it. So yeah, so that's the first thing. All right, the next thing is low maintenance hair. Your hair is your crown and glory, they say. So for us Black women, we typically do weaves, braids and stuff like that as protective styles. Some of us rock our natural hair. So what you want to do is like do that. And if you're doing like weaves, have like a closure where your hair's not out, so you don't have to deal with it, because you don't have time. You don't want to be spending an hour in the bathroom trying to do your hair. Any other women that are other races, you can easily do like maybe a nice bob cut. If your hair is long, don't be stuck putting in the bun all the time. Like, try to find ways to style it that are easy. And sometimes maybe add extension to it to give it that volume, but not really do too much to it. Just whatever you can to keep your hair low maintenance. Like, you don't want to be overdoing with hair, because you don't have time. Whether it's throwing in a bun, I know we all have moms love to do that, but try to do a style somehow that can, really, really be cute, and looks nice, but doesn't require a lot from you. So for me, it's been a lot of crochet braids over the years. I put them once a month, sometimes maybe every 2 weeks I do them, and then once I do them, that's it. I don't really have to do anything much. Like, if I fall asleep in them, oh well. Like, so this has been my go-to. This is my go-to. I just switch up the colors, I switch up the length, but it's pretty much the same thing. And kind of, it looks different every time because it's different types of crochet braids, but it's very low maintenance. I don't have to do a lot to it. So that will save me. All right, the next one that's important to looking good and put together as a mom is self-care. Self-care is many different things. So it could be your skincare. taking supplements, taking a walk, getting pedicures. All this stuff is very important because they make you feel good. And when you feel good, you look good. It's that easy, So I remember there was a time where like the one I was telling you guys, like I let myself go and I already started feeling really over the edge. Like I was really like just feeling really down and like just was stuck in sweatpants and a hoodie all the time, running to appointments and stuff like that. And I just did not feel that great. Like I would want to look down. Like when I went outside, I'm just like, oh my God, did I get out of the house with this? And so you want to do whatever it takes, to make you feel good so that you are confident and you're standing, up high and you feel good, So self-care is very crucial. Have a skincare routine so that your skin looks amazing where you don't need makeup really, maybe minimal. And my minimal is pretty much like now, it's just a nice lip color. I do my eyebrows and eyeliner and that's pretty much it. I moisturize often. I have a really good moisturizer now. So I moisturize my skin and I try not to wear makeup because I don't have the time really. But I try to make myself still look good and put together but not overdoing with makeup or anything. So that's important. So get into self-care. Take your supplements. For example, I take ashwagandha, I take magnesium, vitamin D. All this stuff make my mood feel good. So when you see me, I'm out there laughing and smiling because I feel good. Getting the sun, reading something for yourself. All this stuff is all self-care and they add up to how you look. Yeah. All right, slip-on shoes. I think I put some under here. Let me see. When you're a mom, you're constantly on the run and you don't have time to be lacing up stuff or struggling with shoes because sometimes especially if you have younger kids, they take off and sometimes you could be in the house and they're already out the door. So you better get some shoes that are comfy. So what do I mean by that? I know some people are against Crocs and stuff like that, but yeah, I wear them every so often. A Converse is good. If it's cold and where you live, boots that have laces but actually have a zipper on the side. So you could just zip them up and go. Of course, the Crocs that some people don't like, but slip-on shoes, the ones that are really comfy, but they stretch and they bend. So you could just do one of these. When your kid is like running around and you're trying to catch up to them, but you're trying to put on your shoes and you're doing the little wiggle. Yeah, you need shoes like that you can wiggle into. You don't need to tie or lace them up. So that's important. So slip-on shoes that are really cute, but comfy and easy to put on. Oh, excuse me. The next one that's important to looking put together and looking good. And pretty much, yeah, looking good and feeling good is about your mental health. This is very important. As I said, being a mom is exhausting. It's tiring. It takes a lot on you mentally. So you need to figure out what you have to do to get your mental health in check and get it together. I had my son a little bit late. I am now 41 and I'm starting to have, as I've been saying in other videos, it's like perimenopause symptoms. And I struggle some days, and some days I'm good. But that takes a toll on your mental health. And sometimes you find yourself just like grumpy. Like you look at your face in the mirror, you're like, dang, what happened? Like, because you're moody and you're up and down. So you got to figure out what you have to do. I'm not going to recommend things and stuff like that, but there's some stuff that I do to help me out with that, including taking supplements. But yeah, you really, really got to get your mental health in check because when you don't feel good on the inside, it really takes a toll on how you look. You don't sleep well, and then you're going to start looking very dusty and crusty. You're going to look like you need to hydrate. Like, it all adds up to how you look. So your mental health has to be everything. That's very important to looking put together, if you know what I mean. I know my channel's all about fashion, but it all kind of adds up, Okay, another thing that I'd love to do is hoop earrings. I'm obsessed with hoop earrings. When I was in my 20s, early 30s, I was rocking the big hoops. I think I could have easily worn these sizes right here. Now these are kind of for videos. You guys have seen them once in a while. And they're very minimal now, but the sizes are kind of smaller, You know what they said, the bigger the hoop, the whatever. No, it's not that. But yeah, these are now what I wear. And sometimes I'll do like little ones like these. And like something that looks like a hoop like this. I put them in this because I kept losing them. But yeah, hoop earrings are really nice to just look really put together as I'm wearing here. And I'm also going to show you this outfit that I'm wearing, pretty much showing you what I'm talking about as far as having comfort, but looking put together and stuff like that. The next thing, oh, oh, I'm dropping everything. The next thing I want to talk about is having a nice looking bag. I'm not talking about expensive designer. I'm talking about a bag that looks nice, but fits a lot of stuff. This was from Aldo's, and I used this a lot too when my kid was a little bit younger too. But I put a lot of stuff in there. It was snacks, it was wipes, it was, anything that I could possibly need. So this one looks a little bit, nicer, like designer almost, but it's not. And the price was not bad. So I could easily throw things in here, put it over my shoulder, and I could run around after him. But I also look put together. You don't want to be carrying that, I want to say the mom bag, which is like a typical diaper looking bag. It's good, I understand, when the kids are young, but also just if you want to look put together, I'm not judging here. If you want to look put together, get a nice bag or get a nice backpack that looks nice, where it fits everything that you do need, especially if you have one or more kids. No, if you have two or more kids, you want to fit a lot of stuff in there, but get a bag that looks cute, not just like, or something that's a neutral color that doesn't get too dirty, because that's another thing, is that carrying a bag that looks super dirty is like, yeah. Another thing that I got now is my fanny. I love this. Oh my God. This fits just about everything now that my kid is about 7. I don't really need a lot of stuff, but it's been very useful for hands-free. So hand-free bags are really nice, especially when your kids are getting older a little bit. But you still look put together and stuff like that. So really take time to get a good bag. That's going to help. All right. When you're a mom, you're going to live in pants. Pants, pants, pants. Okay, so dresses and skirts are cute, but typically when you have younger kids or kids, you're gonna be running around, you're gonna be doing a lot of things. Because remember, you're a mom, you wear multiple hats, you're gonna be running around everywhere. And I wanna say that skirts and dresses are not really functional, because sometimes you're gonna end up maybe sitting in weird positions or bending down. You might have to wear boy shorts underneath or something. Pants are lifesavers. So if you're getting jeans, I get jegging type of jeans because they're stretchy and I can move around easily. I also invest in pants that look well, like put together, colorful ones that are kind of like for working out, but not quite. But they can be dressed up. So I've played around with this looks. If you follow me on Instagram and all that, and TikTok, I leave all my information below. You see how I pretty much take everyday things and kind of make them look nicer. If you have leggings, cover your tush, put it nicely with like a nice long jacket or something. And you don't have to put a hoodie with it all the time. You could really, really change it up and make them look nicer. That's really the key. You don't want to look slumpy. Is that a word, slumpy? But yeah, I have another one, I have this in different colors as well. And this is a legging type, but it doesn't look quite like a legging. And depending on how you put it together, it looks really nice. So yeah, these are just some of the things that I do to look cute, to look presentable, to make myself feel good, because I never want to go back to that year when I just really looked in the mirror and I could not recognize myself. I was like, I had like crochet braids sometimes on my hair, but it was just the bun would be tilted. I looked dry and my toes were crusty. Like, I just made up my mind when my kid turned 1 that I wanted to do better and to make an effort. So this is not like really judging anybody. I'm just saying that if you do want to look nice and presentable and put together and to help yourself feel better, yeah, do this. You'll notice a big difference in your energy, in your moods, because you're not forgetting yourself. That's really what it reminds me of. Every day that I put an outfit together, that I look good, it reminds me that I'm not forgetting myself, and I'm priority, because that's really crucial. If you don't, you're going to feel bitter sometimes. You're going to be on the edge, and a lot of people are not going to be happy around you. So yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.